Well, darling girl, thank you.
In Belfast, Antrim Road, the A6 still closed because of an unsafe building on Limestone Road. Part of the wall has collapsed. Northeast of England, the A1, the Western Bypass, the northbound side closed at the moment because of overrunning roadwork. So that's at junction 78 for Kingston Park. At the moment, though, traffic's not coping too badly there, to be honest. In East Yorkshire, the M62, one lane out on the eastbound side between 37 and 38. That's because of a police incident. The road has been closed for about 40 minutes now. On the M4 westbound, everything is being held at the moment between 16 for Swindon, 17 for Chippenham. That's because of a car fire. I've got speed restrictions on the M20 in Kent, so this is because of Operation Brock, where all freight traffic heading for the Channel crossing must go through the coned area, so that's between 8 and 9 for Ashford. All of the traffic not heading for the Channel crossing or local Kent freight must use the contraflow on the other side of the road. In Cornwall, the A30 closed at the moment for accident investigation work at the Chiverton Cross roundabout. In Carbis Bay in Cornwall, Trellan Avenue, the A3074 is closed because of a building fire at the moment, and that's at the Higher Tregenna Road, and I'll have more over in half an hour.
Thank you, Richie. Now, with all of the debacle about the incident at the Oscars yesterday, there were loads of things that we missed. For example, the Dune family picture Preacher, Timothy Chalamet, by the way, outfit of the night for me, thank you. Javier Bardem, Jason Momoa, and Zendaya with Denis Villeneuve all together in a group shot. That was amazing. The incredible reaction shot from getting the news at the Vanity Fair party. The picture of Jason Bateman from Ozark, Sarah Paulson, Sienna Miller, J.J. Abrahams, and Ron Howard, the directors, and Taika Waititi, obviously hearing the news of the incident.
Yeah.
Have you seen that photo? Yeah. Incredible. And also, we hadn't mentioned Liam Payne being interviewed on the red carpet. Tell me more about Liam Payne, Richie Anderson.
So Liam Payne, my favourite member of One Direction, because he's from the Black Country, which is where Lenny Henry's from, Beverly Knight, Noddy Holder, myself, supports West Bromwich Albion, obviously a very handsome man.
Yeah.
But he's kind of changed his accent a little bit.
Everyone was talking about this yesterday. This is Liam Payne on the red carpets at the Oscars yesterday.
It's a very sad thing, but there was a powerful moment for me to sit and watch one of the world's best emoters ever we've seen speak from the heart. And I would rather take the beauty out of the situation than take the pain.
Where's he going with that? It's sort of slightly gone Irish, American.
It was. Remember when Vicky Fowler on EastEnders come back in 2003? It's a bit like that.
Oh, it doesn't mean we don't love you, Liam, by the way. We love you.
He's still my favourite.
Just interesting. Thing is, sometimes you're in a different area. You take on the accent of people around you. Maybe that's what it was all about. From Brummy, so.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered around and started talking, Blessing Billy would take me walking. All through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When he started sweet talking to me, he'd come and tell me everything is alright. He kissed and tell me everything is alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was.
Dusty Springfield, son of a preacher man, absolute gold. Good News Tuesday, so I am so excited for Wellington School's production of Les Mis tonight. All the students and staff have worked so hard, but a special shout out to my son Cameron performing as Jean Valjean. Dawn in Wellington is one proud mama. Coming up on the show today, our new favourite double act, Ethan Hawke and Oscar Isaac talk Moon Knight at 8:40, Nile Rodgers at 8:10, and more of your Good News Tuesday stories. Thank you. This is Radio 2 on BBC Sounds Up on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 7 o'clock on Tuesday the 29th of March. Good morning, this is Adam Horsey. The first Partygate fines are due to be issued to people who attended Whitehall gatherings in breach of COVID lockdown rules. The actor Will Smith has apologised to Chris Rock, the presenter he slapped during the Oscars. And Ukrainian and Russian officials are due to hold their first bilateral talks in 2 weeks, but both sides are playing down chances of a breakthrough. BBC News has been told that the first 15 fines are likely to be issued today to people who breached lockdown rules at gatherings in government buildings. Further fixed penalty notices are expected to follow. Boris Johnson is one of more than 50 people who were sent questionnaires about a number of events. Our political correspondent David Wallace-Lockhart says it isn't yet known whether the Prime Minister himself will be fined.
We don't know who is going to be part of these fixed penalty notices. We don't know what events they will relate to. Now, the pressure on this issue had perhaps eased in recent weeks with the war in Ukraine taking up a lot of political oxygen, some of Boris Johnson's own MPs easing off their calls for him to go. This is likely to bring it back into the limelight somewhat.
The actor Will Smith has apologised to the comedian Chris Rock for slapping him during the Oscars ceremony. Smith also swore at Rock after he made a joke about his wife. His statement on Instagram came after the Academy Awards organisers said they'd review what happened to decide whether any action should be taken. Our correspondent in Los Angeles, David Willis, has more.
This was a stronger and a wider apology than Will Smith gave on Sunday night when he picked up that Best Actor Oscar. And he called his own actions wrong and out of line. He said violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. Chris Rock has made clear that he doesn't intend to press charges, but there's a lot of pressure on the Academy to be seen to be doing something and not show leniency towards one of its biggest stars.
The latest round of talks to try to secure a ceasefire in Ukraine takes place in Turkey this morning. It's the first time the Ukrainians and Russians have met face-to-face in more than a fortnight. President Zelensky has said he's prepared to discuss formal neutrality for Ukraine. But Nikolai Petrov from the Foreign Affairs think tank Chatham House still doesn't think Vladimir Putin is in any mood to do a deal.
I do not see any real ground for compromise now, but unfortunately, in my view, it means only that Putin will increase pressure and will demonstrate some other arguments to make Ukrainian position weaker.